Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, in this video, I want to teach you how to identify a sucker rally or what's likely to be a false breakout. Now I say likely because it's not always the case. Sometimes you get the breakout that happens like this and it just continues on, okay? You can never get this 100% right, but I'm going to share with you what the likelihood that something is likely to be a false breakout or what we call a sucker rally. The reason why it's called a sucker rally is because you have these big moves either up or down. It gets everyone long if it's an up, it gets everyone short, and then it completely reverses. You know what I'm talking about, right? False breakout, so on and so forth. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you, how to identify that in today's session. Now, I want to start off with looking at Bitcoin here because we actually had one just recently and it's really, really interesting. Now, I want to start off with the prefaces of, how to identify this. If the market's, how you identify this is this, okay? If the market's been going up for quite some time, so we had the market going, we had the market going up basically for quite some time, okay? And then we had not much, but just a little bit of a pullback, right? Just a little bit of a pullback. See how we had this very long, this was a long run. This was a long move up and then a very short sideways movement. And then what happens is what? Then you get a very big breakout bar. See that through there? So whenever you get something like this, where you have a very long move up and a very sideways movement, or maybe a pullback or something like that, and it's not long, it's not. Now there is a way to quantify this, and I'm not going to get into detail with that there. It'd take me a while to explain it, but if you see with your eyes, right, we had a very long move up and then not much of a sideways move, maybe a week or two, and then a very big breakout bar. That's now likely to do something like this and then reverse on you, right? So same for the downside. If the market goes down for quite some time, and then we have a little bit of movement through here, and then we have a big breakout bar, right? What does that tell you? You had a very long move. We've had a very long move down, and then we've had not much of a sideways movement, and then a big breakout bar. It's called a sucker rally for me because so many people, this is where it's like, oh, breaking out, let's go long. Oh, breaking out, let's go short. And so many people don't understand that that it hasn't had enough time, it hasn't had enough sideways movement to get ready for another move. And this is where you're going to get a false breakout a lot of the times, okay? So how you identify this is this. The amount of length, okay? If you had a move up like that from there to there, well, what you want to do is this is what you call a price phase, okay? If you measure from there to there, this is where this is called price and time balancing out, okay? So you had a price move going up. What you want to do is you want to measure from there to there, okay? So you want to measure from the leg up and then extend that sideways, right? So we're going to from there, going to extend that sideways and roughly there, okay? So this is called time. Notice how this length here, when you measure it from there to there, this is now called price. This is now called time. Price and time are now balanced. So if you get a breakout bar like that, that's now likely to be the start of a what? Another price move or a price move, which means it's a directional move in that direction. Make sense? So that's how you qualify to see whether something has had enough time in that. So when you look at recently, I heard some people recently, buying Bitcoin, and I'm like, why? It was a sucker rally, right? Look at this here. We had from there to there, move up, and then we had there, and then a breakout bar. Look what happened. Then it just broke down. I'll share with you, this was on a stock here. This is same thing, right? This was on WW, which is Weight Watchers. This is actually back in the start of last year. But look at this here, big move up. Not much of a pullback, right? You can see long move up, short pullback, and then a very big breakout bar. What was that? Sucker rally, and ultimately came down and then, and did what it's going to do. So if you're looking at the markets and you're seeing big breakout bars, ask yourself how much sideways, how much pullback has it been? And you want to compare it to the last move, all right? So what I mean by that is that if you want to move up, and then sideways, you want to compare this sideways, which is time. You want to compare time to price, and you want to make sure that they're balanced. If they're not, then we need a lot more time going sideways, and then the market's likely to false breakout. That's why, if you look at the Dow Jones right now, that's why I knew that when we did get the breakout on the Dow Jones, let's go through here. That's why I knew recently when I'm doing this recording that when we got this move, look at this here, right? When we had this move up, so we had this move up, and then we had this sideways movement. Notice how this is very long and this is very short. So when we started to move up through here, I knew straight away that even though we were getting a move up, this is now breaking out. It's probably likely to be some sort of a false breakout, breaking above these highs here. And it's probably going to be short-lived because what? Because we haven't had enough time going sideways yet to go for another big run, right? We need, this is now fuel. We need a lot more time going sideways. When that happens, then we can go for a big run. So when this was breaking out, I'm just like, you know what? I don't buy this. I don't buy this. I'm expecting a pullback here because we just haven't had enough time going sideways. Make sure you head on down to mastertraderlab.com to grab your free trial to the complete Master Trader Lab. Now, in the Master Trader Lab, you're going to get the complete Grab the Markets by the Balls trading course. This is 12 videos long, chart reading, foundations. We've got 2 amazing trading systems in there and so much more. You're also going to get bonuses as well too. That's a framework to a successful trader. This is a complete trading course here. Also, you're going to get the chart reading mastery course and also the chart reading advanced mastery course. And also, you're going to get the millionaire bonus mindset course. This is actually my 7-figure mentor. There's 8 videos here teach you all about the mindset. Plus also there's a massive bonus package there, interviews and so much more in the Master Trader Lab, and I'm giving you a free trial to that right now. So head on down to mastertraderlab.com to grab your free trial right now.